Hey, it's me, MLB. Here's chapter 31 of Cute Little Love Letters, and this one is titled Evil Names. It had been a while since you'd seen Olyx. With all the moving in and stuff, it had been almost about 3 weeks, and you wondered how to start the conversation of catching up on everything. It was while you were looking around after stepping inside the greenhouse that you felt a little light feather-type touch to your cheek. You looked to your left and there was a butterfly flitting around close to you. You smiled as it came closer again and brushed your cheek, and then closed your eyes a little as it flitted in front of your face and settled on your nose. "Olyx," you giggled. "Is that you?" you asked it, and then all of a sudden you were engulfed in a hug as Olyx came springing out at you from nowhere. "Gotcha!" they squealed with delight, and you stumbled back a little bit. Your sudden movement upset the butterfly and it took off into the sky again, flittering away as you stepped back a few times to catch yourself. "Huh?" you asked with surprise. "Wait, weren't you the butterfly?" you asked when you looked down and saw Olyx gripped around your torso with both legs and arms. "Nope," they chuckled. "That butterfly was a great diversion, though. Keep you distracted so I could sneak up in front of you and give you the biggest hug. I missed you. Where have you been?" "At my new school," you said with a smile down to Olyx. "You know, UA, we had to move into the dorms, and it hasn't been bad at all. Oh, I've got so much to tell you." Olyx let you go and slipped down to the ground, falling onto their bottom before lying down and stretching out on the floor with arms up overhead. "Tell me now, I'm relaxed," they said, closing their eyes and smiling wistfully. "Olyx," you chuckled, "you can't lie there." "Oh, but why not? It's comfy on the ground here," they said, peeking one eye open at you with a cheeky grin. "Well, it's probably a good thing you're lying down because I've been talking to the guy I mentioned before, and he admitted that he likes me, and I like him," you said bashfully. "Do I get to meet him?" Olyx asked, popping both eyes open. "If he doesn't pass my vibe check, then you got to get with me. Promise?" "Olyx," you chided with an eye roll. "Do you have anyone you actually like?" "I've told you many times that it's you, but you won't believe me," Olyx said as they lifted their legs up and did a reverse roll on the ground and then jumped up. "Of course I don't believe you. You're cheeky and you like to joke," you said with a glint in your eye. "Well, that's very true," Olyx said, bending over to the side until their head was hanging almost upside down. "You're still beautiful from this angle, though," they added. "Olyx," you chuckled. "So," Olyx said, straightening up and spinning away with a march-like gait down between the flower beds while you walked behind. "Have you held hands yet?" No," you said shyly. "Isn't that too forward?" "It is?" Olyx said with surprise, turning around to look at you in disbelief. Humans are interesting, aren't they?" "Olyx, you're more human than I am. What are you talking about?" you giggled as you picked up a watering can to help water some young flowers. "Have you kissed?" Olyx then asked, and you nearly dropped the watering can. "Kissed?" you gasped. No, not at all." "You can kiss me if you like," Olyx said as they puckered up their lips. "How do you, kiss anyway?" you asked in a soft, shy voice, embarrassed about the question that you just asked. "Well," Olyx said as they started to walk over to you. "First," they added as they closed the gap and placed a gentle hand on your cheek, "you do a little something like this." You froze, staring into their deep eyes as their face neared yours. "Then," they added, glancing at your lips and leaning in a little more, "you hold steady, like this, and..." Suddenly you found that you had squeezed your eyes tight shut, and in that instant you felt something soft against your lips and your eyes sprung open to find a flower vine that had gotten between you and Olyx, and the flower was pressed to your lips. "That was close," Olyx said with surprise. "Good thing that flower got in the way, otherwise I totally would have kissed you then," they chuckled. "You made the flower get in there," you laughed, more surprised about what Olyx had done than feeling any feelings about it. "I'll know when you've kissed," Olyx said with a glint in their eye. You hummed, deciding to leave it at that for the time being. The conversation moved on, and you and Olyx chatted about many different topics until you had almost run out of things to talk about, and then you went about the greenhouse cleaning up or watering while your mind wandered over different things. Although initially you had started daydreaming about Denki and possibly kissing him one day, your mind found its way back to when your dad had confessed to you last night. Olyx was watching you occasionally and noticed your face becoming very serious, and so stopped what they were doing and stared at you. "Scary!" Olyx suddenly shouted, which made you jump. "Huh?" you yelped in surprise. "Scary! Scary face!" Olyx said again. "What? Who?" you asked, looking around. What ails thee? A sunflower suddenly asked you, bending its head right down to ask the question. Huh? Sorry, what? You asked, confused by the sudden comments and questions. You had a scary face, the daffodils all chorused from your left. I did? You asked them, then looked back to Olyx. I'm sorry, I didn't know I had a scary face. What were you thinking about? Olyx asked, to make a face like that. Oh, you said softly, unable to reveal the truth to them. Just stuff I've been reading for school. What kind of stuff? Olyx pressed, throwing the small sand rake up into the air and then catching it again. Well, you said softly. Do you know anything about Faerie? Olyx, who had just tossed the small trowel up in the air again, missed it and it came down on their foot, smacking them hard and making them jump. Ouch! Olyx yelped, jumping backwards away from the trowel on the ground. Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, you said sadly. Are you okay? Why are you asking about them? Olyx asked you in a short-sounding voice. I just read about them, you said hesitantly. Don't speak about them, Olyx said in a serious voice. You'd never heard them speak like that before. Okay, I'm sorry, you said quietly and turned away. It was quiet for a minute and then Olyx sighed loudly. Sorry, they said sharply. I don't like them, okay? Never talk about them. Nothing good ever comes from talking about them. They're bad people. You nodded. Yeah, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have mentioned, you added, avoiding eye contact. Olyx must have had bad dealings with them too to act like that, you thought. They really are not good. The rest of the afternoon was a little tense, and Olyx didn't say much to you, but you understood. You'd obviously brought up some painful memories connected with the Faerie when you'd said their names so insensitively. I'll apologise later, you thought, as he helped to carry flowers from the greenhouse into the flower shop for sale. Back home, your mum had noticed your aura in the morning before you'd left for work, and so she asked your dad about why your aura would be a little unsure and unsteady. With a heavy heart, he had admitted to your mum that he had finally told you about his past, and that you'd been most supportive, but he still felt guilty for keeping it from you all these years. My love, you showed great courage and strength, she praised him. Your past is your past. It is behind you and it serves as a lesson for the future. Look forwards, not back, and let no one judge you. He who has done no wrong is the only one who can judge, she added wisely. The only thing I don't regret is finding you, he said as he engulfed her in a warm hug. Thank you, my love. You will always have Yin and I, she said. We love you, and love is all you need. He hung his head and buried it into her neck and shoulder, ever grateful for her. That afternoon you got back home, tired and emotionally drained, and made a beeline for your mum. She had that recharging hug that you needed, so you weren't going to wait a minute more before getting it from her. Oh, my frazzled baby, your mum said when she saw you. Come here, my petal. We love Mum. Stay tuned for chapter 32 coming tomorrow. I'll see you then.